Okay, so children, today we'll discuss about 8th standard chemistry topic, that is a metals and non-metals topic. So we are going to discuss about a very important topic, that is a metals and non-metals. So just look at the pictures. You can see metals like nickel, rubidium, copper and gold. So you people, you are familiar with these, what we call it as materials, that is metals. So what are the physical properties of metals? So children, already we know some physical properties. We have discussed it in lower classes also. So even again we have to discuss in 8th standard also. But in 10th standard you will learn about properties in a depth. So we'll learn little by little physical properties. That is the first one. First one, luster. Metals usually show shine. Metals usually show shining nature when light falls on it. That is a lustrous property. So metals usually show lustrous property. That is a metals. Second property, metals are conductors. Metals are conductors because they are metals conduct heat and electricity. Okay, because as we know that in metals are solids which are having particles closely compact. That is why metals usually conducts heat and electricity. So third one, malleability. Malleability means which can be hammered into different shape. So especially malleability means which can be hammered to make a thin sheet, that is a malleability. Ductility means which can be drawn into wire. If it is drawn into wire, then it is called ductility. If it is hammered into thin sheet, then it is called as a malleability. So that is the physical property. The next is density. When it comes to the density, heavy for their size. Usually high density will be there for the metals. Metals are solid and except is mercury. Metals usually solid in nature, as we know that particles are closely compact, closely arranged without any intercellular space, except for mercury. Mercury is liquid in state. So you can see the examples of metals. You can see copper wire over there. So copper wire is a metal. So you can see it, that is a metal which is good conductor of heat and electricity. Physical properties of non-metals. So almost opposite physical properties are there for the non-metals. That is metals. Non-metals usually have dull, means usually will not show any shiny surface, but exception, there is an exception called bromine. Bromine is going to show that shining nature. So that is the exception. So sorry, bromine is a non-metal which is liquid in nature, but iodine show shining nature. So that is iodine crystals are shining. Even though it is a non-metal, it shows lustrous property. So that is exception. Non-conductors, that is it will not conduct heat and electricity. Okay, so it is not possible in case of non-metals. But if you take graphite is having a carbon which is a non-metal, but it is a very good conductor. So again it is a exception. Brittle, when it comes to brittle nature, it cannot, means you cannot go for any malleability and ductility. When you hammer it, it will break easily. You cannot get thread or you cannot make any thin sheets out of non-metals. Most of the non-metals are gases at room temperature. So there are 11 gases around. So those gases comes under the category of non-metals, but usually those gases are in gaseous state only. Those are metals which are gaseous in nature. Examples of non-metals. So you can see non-metals over there, over here. So these are the examples of non-metals. Usually non-metals are solid or gas, but exception is bromine. Bromine is a liquid at room temperature. So you can see in the pictures different non-metals. Properties of metal. So first property of a metal is shiny, that is a lustrous. Just look at the picture, that when light falls on the metal which shines, that is the shining nature is a common characteristic of a metal. So which means it is shiny. Second one, properties of a metal, that is a ductility or ductile, means you can see in the picture that it can be drawn into thin wires. Okay, that is possible only with the metals. So that is a we call ductility. We call ductility. Malleability, you can see thin sheets in the, which is you can hammer metal and make a thin sheets out of it. That is the another property of a metal. Properties of metal. Another property is metals have high melting point. They are also very dense. So melting point is very high. So that is why, because of this reason, metals are used in making utensils. Okay, even though if you heat utensils over 150 200 degrees Celsius also, those metals will not, utensils will not melt, only because those metals have got very high MP. If you take iron, iron will melt at 14 to 1500 degrees Celsius. That much temperature we are not at all using it in home. That is why, even though it is even though we use almost 100 or 150 degree, not more than that. That is property, another property of a metal. Properties of another metal, that is another one is, metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. So that is why these metals are used in electrical gadgets. Almost all metals are being used. Usually in our home, what we use copper wire. Okay, and in street, what we call it as, they are going to use the aluminum wire. So like that, they will use different wires which are made by metals only. Properties of another property of a metal is, so metals usually show rusting. Because metals, when exposed to outside, metal is usually react with the water and oxygen, gives what we call it as rust. That is a hydrated ferric oxide. That is, metals usually show shining nature. The corrosion of iron is called rust. Okay, that is metals usually show rusting. So you can see the picture where it underwent rusting, and almost the metal is eroded. So you can see the metal, it is not perfect, it is almost you can say rusted on. Non-metals. So we will discuss about non-metals. So these are the pictures of non-metals: sulfur, selenium, then selenium, bromine and nitrogen. These are the non-metals. Properties of non-metals. First one, usually opposite character. As I told you, non-metals do not show any luster property. They are dull. You can see sulfur, which is dull in nature. The properties of non-metals. Non-metals, as I told you, brittle. Non-metals are brittle, so they break easily. This means that non-metals are not ductile or malleability. You cannot make any thin sheets or wire out of non-metals. That is why non-metals are not at all used. Next property, that is non-metals have a low density. So usually the density of non-metal is very low. That is mass by volume, what we call it as, it is very low. But if you take metals, they have got very high density, but this will have a very low density. That is the another property of non-metal. Another property of non-metal, that is non-metals are usually poor conductors of heat and electricity. Non-metals are usually poor conductors of heat and electricity. And one more point, they also have low MP, that is a low melting point. It is having a low melting point. That is why non-metals are not used in making utensils. But children, remember, while making alloy, we use combination of both metal and non-metal. So that is how we are going to get alloy. We call it as alloy. Alloy means homogeneous mixture of metals and non-metals. We call it as alloy. So in case of alloy, we are going to mix. But just look at the interesting fact that if you use alone metal, it may undergo rusting. So if you want to use non-metal, it is not possible. But combination will give you better product, that is a alloy. So this is about properties of metals and non-metals.